is that? What is that?
From diesel or gas pacers to rocket-powered racers, Nomads, GoMads, RVs, schoolies, they'll turn it, tweak it, tune it, fix it so smoothly. That's why he's Badge. Everybody needs one.
Welcome back, sports fans. Okay, this was all started because of you guys. So what I've done is I've built a test port on my truck to test these fine pieces of machinery here. So, as you see, I took a piece of checker plate and I bent it and I bolted in 2 bolts in the door. I have a power plant here, a booster pack. I have an old fuel tank. I have a fuel pump. Now, all this stuff I know works. You always use stuff that works, right? And I got it at 15 degrees and I have the controller. Now, if you want to know the story about this, the guy gave it to me. I says, oh, you got a Chinese heater on, or you got a Chinese heater on your rig there. He says, yeah, you want it? I says, well, not really. Well, take it out, you can have it. So we got it. So this thing never worked when I got it. So I come up with this great idea to test it, because it's hard to explain to people that you can test this stuff without being in the vehicle. Now this harness I had to cut up because when he took it out, it got cut up. So I'll explain the wires in a minute. So what I done is I take it out, you put the fuel pump at 15 degrees, you put a fuel supply on it like so. I just run a little bit of fuel to it, and then 12 volts. You get your little thing here and you turn it on, right? Oh, push the right one, silly, okay. And then it starts running. And then you follow through and then you feel it and you see, make sure it's all, air's in there and it's cycling. And then you try it out on the back and make sure that it all works. You can test the fuel pump. You can test. Now, all this stuff I don't give away. I keep all this stuff, like the controller, the fuel pump, I'll keep that because I know that works. So you want to keep this stuff that works. The heater, you hook it up and then it'll tell you what is the overheat switch or the glow plug or something like that, right? So yeah, it'll just go through the power and cycle up and kick in, and I got this one all fixed up now. It wasn't working when I got it. So yeah, so just make a little stand that you can bolt it onto, and then put 12 volt power to it, and you put fuel to it, and then you can test it in the garage instead of ripping it out of your, just take it out of your van and bring it in. And now, if you test the heater in the garage and it works, you know there's something else, the fuel pump or the fuel or something like that, because you got you always stick to a system that you know works. This is a good tank, a good fuel pump, and a good battery. You got to remember that it takes a ton of battery to run this. So this battery pack won't last that long, maybe an hour, 2 hours a max. But yeah, I don't know, just like that. Now it's working. Works just fine. It's hard to see the dial out here though. Yeah, so just make a little stand like that and bolt it to it, and then you can try it and make sure that it works. Now the wiring on here is all basically the same. Now this is a big plug right here. So all you have to do is, the plug, it's got 2 gray wires. Okay, the grays are for the fuel pump. It doesn't really matter what way you put them because these wires are green, right? You got the 2 power wires coming in, which is the red and the black. And then you have the 3 other, the little red one, a little blue one, and a little black one, which goes to the controller. And then I got this wired up. I'm gonna get somebody's already donated me a harness, so all I have to do is plug and play. But all this works now. And the fuel pump even works. You can't hear it because you know what, sports fans? They got a fuel pump now that doesn't make noise. I know. This thing works pretty good, but you always know that everything works always better when you don't need it. This thing's working real good now. Hot there, hot there. I just throwing some stuff out there for you. So if you got any questions, just leave it in the comments. And that's it, a portable Chinese heater test unit right there. And you see it right in front of your face. It's running right on the truck. Oh, Gina, that thing works really good. Gina, this thing really throws out some major heat. Later, guys.
Over 500 million people enjoy our public lands each year. We enjoy such luxuries, in large part due to the sacrifices made by our armed forces. Unfortunately, many of our vets struggle upon their return with something as simple as basic lack of housing. But you can help. Just visit HeroSoapCompany.com and place your order using coupon code BADGE at checkout. Not only will you receive a discount, but you'll be helping Badge help our vets.
Badge, everybody needs one. We love our Badge. And just remember, he's not asking.